It's a delight to know that you're still there with us. Welcome back from Abuja. And now in Benin City, where we'll be diving into the president's recent New Year's speech, where he actually reassured Nigerians that all will be well. Everyone needs to put their acts together as things will be getting better before the end of the first quarter. We'll have someone joining us virtually from the City of Power, Abuja. He's an architect by training. And of course, he's a public affairs analyst, George Idam Ekuma. Thank you so much for joining us, George.
Thank you, and good morning to you.
And a happy New Year to you, George.
Yes, happy New Year to you too, sir.
All right, good to see you. Now, let's quickly go straight to the discussion. Can you quickly give us insight into the key areas that the president mentioned in his speech?
Okay, straight to the point. I watched the speech, the president's speech, and I took a few notes down, and I discovered his main points of focus. One were power, that's the power sector, security, food sector, the economic sector, and lastly, the socio-economic sector as regards the oil and gas sector. These are the major points of focus which I, itemized as my bullet points from his New Year's speech.
Okay, now Nigerians are actually worried that fuel price might be jacking up to 1,200. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited and fuel marketers under the aegis of Independent Petroleum Marketers Association, they actually have a clash again. So do you see things getting worse in 2024 compared to how things were last year?
Basically, the president gave assurances from his New Year's speech, but this has been forthcoming progressively from when he was sworn in that things will surely get better. But the irregularities as regards this fuel subsidy saga has been so inconsistent. Inconsistent in the sense that the variation in the prices has become so unstable. Let me use that word. I saw over the news yesterday some headlines in some of the dailies where it stated that fuel prices will skyrocket to about 1,200. Now, the president is giving us assurances that the Port Harcourt refinery and Dangote refinery will resume production. Now, until that is being sorted out, the issue of this importation, refining elsewhere and re-importing back into the country will not resolve the issue of this fuel hiking price. Basically, Nigerians will have to still face the music of feeling the hard times of fuel. And we all know that until power comes to optimal capacity, fuel still stands as the major determinant for the running of businesses in Nigeria. So Nigerians should brace up for tougher times, but also on the side of the government. I am being optimistic because I'm a positive thinker that the government will actually stand up to their duties to make at least basic amenities, basic profitabilities, that's what I term it as, for the masses. Because if there's power, more of the emphasis on the oil and gas will have to drop. People will have to resort to using, the electric grid rather than having to buy fuel and diesel and spending so much money on that. And like as I speak with you, my office is currently running on diesel. We don't have a choice because business must run. But we look forward to a better state in 2024, whereby the country and the executive and those at the helm of affairs will actually keep to their words and try to make things easy for Nigeria by making all these basic amenities which are basic. That's why it's called basic. We deserve it. Make it basic and make it available for Nigerians so that we could ease the pains.
Yeah.
But truthfully, Nigerians are not, they're not really happy about it. But I encourage everyone to be optimistic and be positive about making this country better.
Definitely. In his speech, he do acknowledged that the subsidy removal had a huge impact on the citizens, and he also do mention that terrorism and a series of attacks in some parts of the country has been worrisome. And of course, inflation has been something that Nigerians are battling with. Looking at these three in the front burner, which of these should be at the topmost priority list of the presidency moving forward?
The first should be security. It is only when you have peace, law and order, that is when other things can really function perfectly. Security should be put as the top-notch priority, followed by, the fuel subsidy intervention and all of that, because we have series of news of pipeline vandalizations, bunkering and all of that. If all of that is not there, there will be some measure of control. There will be some measure of racketeering in terms of these products.
Okay, the president actually urged patience from Nigerians. How do you think citizens are going to react to this, considering the urgencies of some of these demands?
I would like to give a quote here. There's a saying that goes, hope deferred makes the heart weary. Now, Nigerians are truly a gifted, resilient set of people. We are an excited, excitable, and exciting set of people. Now, we have really been resilient, hoping, being positive, being so optimistic. And each time these hopes are being dashed, it gives us low esteem, low expectation from whichever promises that is being put forward. So this is a call to the government to really keep to their words, so that this doesn't look like some white elephant projects that still comes and goes. We've seen series of budgets that comes and goes without any impact. The inflation is about 28%. That's an unacceptable high, and because that's in the words of the president himself. It's an unacceptable high, 28% within a space of just about 7 months of his administration. So we look forward to them really keeping to their words. And beyond just that, we also pray that God really helps them and put it in their hearts to really do what they intend to do and set up systems that can really execute these plans and projects.
Okay, looking forward, what are your expectations from other sectors, the economy, security, or governance? What are your expectations moving forward as we begin to call it a wrap quickly?
Okay, in the economic sector, firstly, I expect, starting from, there should be a resolution between the BDC, that's the Bureau de Change, the central bank, and the stock market. Because in every irregularity, there are a set of people who are profiting from this venture. There should be a benchmark to help the Naira stabilize first before the Naira can grow. Because the Naira can only grow when we come into a productive state in this country.
Okay.
At the moment, we are still a consuming state. We're still in a consuming state. So, stabilizing the Naira first, boosting the country, the economy, into a producing state will further enhance the stability of the Naira. Okay. Now, going to the socio-economic status of people, so many people are unemployed. Policies should be set in place to help people set up businesses, You know, I've heard of SMEs, SMEDANs, and so many other projects. But in the long run, it doesn't really go down to the expected participants, expected beneficiaries. This should be followed through to ensure that it gets to those who are actually deserve it.
Definitely.
You know, there shouldn't be a manipulation in terms of who gets this and who doesn't get that.
Okay.
Who is right and who is fit for that should get it.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you so much, George. I'm afraid we are running out of time, but we do sincerely appreciate you and looking forward to having more of you on the platform.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, we quickly go on a break, and that will take us to the next segment, TMI Socials with Anwoluwakbo Stephen.